Okay, hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Aberi, and I am an ArmyBlink once stay MOA dive. And if you don't know what that means, that's fine. It's fine. It's just a long way to say I'm a multi fan, and basically that BTS and Blackpink are my ults. So the point of this channel is to branch out into other K-pop groups. There's just so many groups, so many good songs. I'm trying not to burp right now. Just did it. And I just feel like there's so much good stuff that I've been missing out on. So I'm counting on you guys to help direct me and give me suggestions and recommendations about your faves. So today, again, I'm straying a little bit because I'm going to react to XG. I know that technically they are not K-pop because they're all Japanese group, and from what I understand, they mostly rap in English. If I'm not correct, let me know, but I'm pretty sure it's mostly in English, and I'm assuming they may later incorporate Japanese. But I also know that they operate out of Korea. So I think K-pop adjacent is a better word for it, right? Similar to Cat's Eye, right? And what's that group? Vicha. Is that how you say it? Which that's a sad story. So yeah, I wanted to react to them because I've heard that people really like them, and yeah, I'm just curious to see. The only thing I know about them, besides what I just said, is that that one girl has a shaved head, and I think that's very hot of her. It looks so good on her, and I know again it's tricky because I'm like, do they hold themselves then to Korean beauty standards because they do live there? Um, and like, please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm quite good at telling the difference physically between Korean and Japanese people. I know there's a lot of Western folk who are not even necessarily racist, but just ignorant and think that they all look the same. And I can tell usually pretty clearly Japanese people from Korean people. However, I do imagine if you live in Korea, then you hold yourselves to those standards. So for her to shave her head, especially knowing that she's on Korean TV as an idol, I think that's super cool and it looks great on her. And aside from that, I don't really know that much about them except for like those little wolfie costumes that they have. And I know they were on tour recently, I think, at least in the US. So yeah. So today we're reacting, or I'm reacting to Woke Up. Yeah, I don't know shit about it, so let's just see what's up. I'm ready. Oh. Sir, get away from my girlies.
Yeah, I've been here waiting, looking at him, trying to catch up, take it how you wanna take it. Left to place and panic, left to take another planet, left to make another statement. XG, baby, say the names right, spell it out so you can learn it. Cause metal tough when it's turning, cause metal fire when it's burning. You can tell we all made it.
Okay, two things. This is unrelated to the video, but I just saw myself in the recording, and please don't think I'm janky because I only have one nail on. I wanted to get these recorded before I finished taking them all off, so I just have pinkies on each finger. Really random side note, but I saw it and I got distracted for a moment. Aside from that, what the fuck? We're just starting here? Like, that is hard. Okay, first of all, the beat, that sound, whatever that is, I have to sneeze. Whatever that sound is, I love. I've mentioned it on some of my other videos, but I am a singer songwriter and I'm also a baby producer. So I have created some of my own songs from scratch. And I really love just the international sounds that we have available to us as producers. So I love it, even if it's maybe this is an instrument that I'm familiar with and they've just distorted it. I don't know, but I love hearing stuff like that. So that's very cool. Also, who are you, Queen? The Rapages? That is, I'm impressed already. I don't even know how many seconds we're in, but Jesus, butt nuggets.
Work for us, made it, but we had to work for it. Work, so perfect that it hurt, don't it? Surf on them, right away,
Surf on
right
'em.
away. Cause we had the right away. Bye, flying past, then we fly away in the outer space. Drop top in a coupe, I wanna hop up out of this plane. Look at my feet right now when I just walked out of my bed. Fix my hair, fix my makeup on the way. To the next stop, bound for the grain, make 'em bow down to the X.
Oh gosh.
Very underestimated, leaving all you broke. I'm the judge and jury, I don't wanna hear it. I'm the one that fear and keep it on the low. This is is automated. I'm the
What?
motivator. Told my haters, you're more the merrier.
I
Y'all my
can't.
entertainment, fascinated. I'm just laughing because it's so hilarious. Little girl with a big mouth,
There she
smoking with a big house.
is.
Yeah, big watch on her wrist now. I just started that flow now. Just
That's
now.
insane. I love that.
Went on tour when I bust and put the bus down.
Tell
Ain't
him.
cuffing now. Friends rushing out. Security had to push me out. 48 laws of power. Let her go.
Okay, I am. I know I don't need to talk a shit ton during the reaction, but first of all, I have goosebumps. You can't see them, but they're there. Are they a rap group or is it just like this song is like I know there was a moment of like melodic kind of. It wasn't like singing, but kind of. What have I been missing? First of all, this is very interesting because I'm actually in the process right now of starting a podcast about the intersection of blackness and K-pop, and we may expand to just like the Hallyu sphere in general. And I know again they're Japanese, but some of my controversial opinions are that there are multiple rappers in K-pop and K-pop adjacency that are better than your top 40 Western rappers. This is probably one of those cases because they're like I don't listen to a lot of rap outside of K-pop, to be honest, but I do know the genre very well just because of my upbringing, and I'm shook right now.
I will let her go with a big motor on a kid though. Watch me rip though, watch me snap like Motorola flip phone. I don't wanna
Hmm.
hit you this hard.
Our hair is kind of matching.
Find me in Tokyo, rapping in a skirt. Every catch my
Rapping in a
woke up looking like
skirt.
this.
I love
So
that.
don't get under my skin. Woke up looking like this.
Oh, it's so creepy
Woke up looking
in the
like this.
best way.
So don't get under my
Oh,
skin. Woke up looking like this. Yeah. Life flex, go easy. Tag it up, graffiti, drop a pin to add
I
it.
heard that.
Rip the show and that's all I know. I'm supervision. Y'all just built on superstitions.
Wow, these
Everything
effects are
everywhere, all at
insane
once, all
up
the
the
time.
butt, man.
Woke up looking like this.
Ah,
Don't get under my skin.
yeah.
XGALX. And that's the name of the shit. That's it. Damn
This
mother,
is
mother,
so
wolf.
weird.
So
I got
don't make fun of
goosebumps
my
again.
kids. We all family stand tall now. So don't
Those
talk down
nails
on my
are
kid.
crazy.
Welcome to the party, floating like it's Mardi Gras. Yeah, you can call me Javi, but I'm not your Barbie doll.
You are not, girl. You ain't no Barbie doll.
Black on black on black outfits,
Black
so
on black on
away.
black.
Back the way.
Same, girl.
To the LC, oh, that's me, Lord have mercy.
Lord
Young
have
queen, but
mercy,
I act
she
like an
said.
OG. Young blood, but I'm built like an OG.
You are. That's what I'm saying, though. Built like an OG. Like I know there's multiple people who are gonna be mad at me for saying that and mad at them for saying that, but that's like that's exactly the vibe. Like I'm not gonna lump in every Western female rapper, but like you guys should probably step up your fucking game because.
Looking real fit for the max. Animal wolf in the pack. So it's just wolf in the tag. Woke up looking like
Okay,
this.
those are the
So
outfits
don't
I
get
know.
under my skin.
So
Woke up looking
weird.
like
I
this.
love it.
Woke up looking like this. So don't get under my skin. Woke up looking like this.
Shh, I believe you guys. I believe that you sleep in those wolf outfits. I do. I genuinely do. Okay, I'm gonna make a note about something I just saw to comment on there. That's what my brain, my whole fucking noggin feels like right now. Shitballs in the butt, man. Okay, that's a little graphic for YouTube, but hopefully it'll slide. Wow, wow, wee wah. Okay, where do I, what? It's super impressive. I just have to say, in some ways, there's a very specific benefit of being a Japanese group because Japanese aesthetics. I know that's a very broad way. I'm not saying there's one Japanese aesthetic. Like not everybody's walking around in fucking kimono. But the aesthetics that have come out of Japan, I should say, they love their horror. They love to push those kinds of boundaries. And I even think of like some of the subcultures, like within the Harajuku district and the kind of fashion movement of Harajuku. There's like a lot of gothic imagery, a lot of horror, a lot of just really like body horror specifically, like really unsettling stuff. Um, and I feel like this video did a lot of that. And it's not that a K-pop, like purely K-pop group could never do that, but when they do scary stuff, the aesthetic is still supposed to be beautiful or sexy. And this didn't give a fuck. They're sexy because of their attitude, essentially, because they're scary. And honestly, again, I don't know because they're Japanese if they how much as a group they feel like they need to adhere to Korean beauty standards. But despite, I'm sure all of these women are beautiful when they're not dressed up and whatever. However, the goal here is not just to be we're pretty but we can rap like crazy. The goal here is to be like, look at us. Here's what we have to say, and here's how we choose to present our visuals. So, I just from that perspective, I'm pretty blown away. Um a lot of that imagery also reminded me of Junji Ito, who maybe I'll put on the screen if I feel like it during editing. I'm sure that was the reference because some of those I think would be too close to his work where people would be like, "Really, you just stole that?" So I think it's an homage more than anything. Um, and I liked that you still had like these weird elements of horror and body horror specifically, but then there was also like the wolf outfits, which I know kind of have a lyrical alignment as well. But then there was these Y2K elements, which are obviously very popular right now, like a lot of that chrome and uh, just those chrome flourishes, if you know what I'm referring to, and the masks, and then the post editing with the like the way their eyes would change color and like just very cool concepts, very cool. And the rap itself, I already paused during the video to talk about that, but impressive. I think in all reality, there are some rappers in K-pop who like maybe they vocally sound really good as rappers and they can follow a flow. But the thing is, sometimes lyrically, it's a little cliche. Not always. There's definitely like actually my favorite rappers of all time are K-pop rappers, and I'm not going to name them because this video is not about them. But um, sometimes the lyrics get a little cliche, and I feel like these lyrics they bordered on that where it's really it's not like every lyric is brand new. Like this idea of I woke up like this kind of thing. Like literally Beyonce said that, you know. So that's not a new concept. But everything else surrounding those lyrics that are more common was completely their own. And I really like that. And I like tonally how they actually sound different when they rap too. So they didn't over process their voices in post production, mixing and mastering to make them all sound the same or whatever. So that was really cool. Like their vocal tones are all quite unique. So wow, I'm just blown away. I'm probably gonna shut up now, but like I don't what do you even say to that? Like that was fucking badass, dude. I'm rooting for them. One video and I'm already on board because this is the freshness we need not only in K-pop. I know, again, I already said it, but just in music in general. Like the only successful girl group in the U.S. is Cat's Eye right now, and they're not even American, like fully. So I think this is one of those further indications that like because the US music industry is frankly really stagnant, this is the kind of stuff that people are going to gravitate towards because in reality we should just follow the talent, not just follow whoever has the biggest fucking marketing and whoever can manipulate the charts or whatever. So anyway, I won't blab about that too much, but wow. Wow, impressive as fuck. Anyway, thank you for tuning in and I really enjoyed that. If you have any other recommendations, please let me know. Whether it be for them, for other groups, I'm here to explore. So thank you so much for watching, and please like and subscribe and comment. I would really appreciate that as a baby channel. It means a lot. So thank you again.